Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I am here with you along with passed out Goldie over here. I wanted to do a beginning of the year book haul with some books just to get them off of my book list. Books that have been talked about a lot from a lot of people that I trust here on BookTube and in real life. But of course I'm looking forward to 2017, and I'm sure we all are. You know, I'm always looking forward to a new year, a fresh start. And I decided to pick up a few books that have always gotten really good reviews and a lot of people talk about, but I haven't picked up yet. I'm looking forward to opening up these books and finally getting around to them. So we'll start with a book that a lot of people talk about, a lot of people love. It's been around for a very long time. I went ahead and got The Book Thief. Just don't know why I'm avoiding this. I think I'm just kind of a rebellious person, and if everybody says that this is their favorite book. But this year I'm gonna get over that and get to some books that are highly acclaimed and everybody talks about them, because I kind of want to be a part of that too. I kind of felt that way about Harry Potter. Everyone at school was talking about Harry Potter, so I didn't really want to read it, and then I got over it, started reading it, obviously love Harry Potter. The Book Thief is one of those books that everybody talks about, everybody loves, and I just need to do it. And I love German history, World War II history. I mean, the time is now. 2017 is coming tomorrow. I'm filming this on New Year's Eve, because everything is slow right now, and I just decided to film a few videos today and enjoy myself today. And The Book Thief by Markus Zusak, and I'm finally getting around to it. Next, another book that everybody loves. I just haven't read a Donna Tartt yet, which is, you know, I own The Goldfinch, it's right there looking at me, and now I own A Secret History. So I just think 2017 is the perfect time to get into Donna Tartt. I'm wanting to get into more thriller and mystery next year, because that is a neglected theme for me. I don't normally gravitate towards mystery thriller style books, but I love this twist of, you know, not who done it, but why they done it kind of story. We're going for it, aren't we? We're just... Next, I will talk about a book that I'm already halfway through. I am listening to it on audiobook, but I'm really enjoying it, so I went up and picked up a copy. I have always loved Holly Madison. I watched Girls Next Door when it first came out. Always loved Holly, followed her into Peep Show, followed her on Instagram since the beginning of her first child. Now she's about to have her second child. Reading this book made me relate to her even more. You go through a lot of different things while dating different people. Yes, I mean, this is a scenario where the girls aren't forced to stay, but definitely Hugh Hefner is different in her eyes, and or how I think he really is, than how he wants to be depicted. He wants to be depicted as this gentleman who respects women, but, you know, we find a whole new side of Hugh Hefner in this, and it's exactly how I pictured him to be. He's very controlling, and he loved that the women were competing over him, and he did all these mind games in order for him to feel like he's being fought over by just having women that are pawns in the house. A lot of it is really heartbreaking, but then there's a lot of great parts where she, you know, has realized... You know, she realizes everything that happened, and she talks about it after the fact, now that she is a more confident, whole person, now that she is married and has children and she's in a different place. I'm really loving this, and I'm loving her perspective, and it has an Alice in Wonderland twist to it, which I think works so well with the context of, you know, being logical in an illogical world, because the Playboy Mansion is a very illogical situation, and a well-educated, you know, woman trying to make logic out of an illogical place is Alice in Wonderland. And so she has a lot of Alice in Wonderland references into it, and I just think she and I would be best friends, and I don't know why we're not best friends. It's making me want to rewatch Girls Next Door show, because she references a lot of episodes and how she was feeling in certain episodes, and just really see how she was depicted and what she was really thinking at that time, or the aftermath of what she was thinking. You know, looking back, this is how she was actually feeling. So I'll probably have that on my wrap up, because I have 30 minutes left of the audiobook. I recommend the audiobook. She reads it. It's really great. And I know she has a second book, so I'll probably pick that up too. I feel like this list that I have so far is pretty well rounded. I mean, you have The Book Thief, which is a World War II German heartwarming, heart-wrenching story. And you have Donna Tartt, A Secret History, which is delving into my mystery psychological thriller, branching me out that way. Down the Rabbit Hole deals with emotional abuse, and it's an autobiography. And then now I kind of wanted to get into another fantasy series, and I've heard nothing but good things about the series, and I know the third book just came out, The Queen of the Tearling. I really don't know much about this series. I just know it has magical aspects to it, and that there's something about a jewel that immenses power and magic. The main character is Kelsey. It's her quest to save her kingdom. It's a wondrous journey of self-discovery and a trial by fire that will make her a legend if she can survive. I don't like knowing a whole lot before I get into a series, but I've heard good things, and now I've found that one of my pages is bent. Wait, what the heck? I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody, but what if I close it? It's got, I may have to just cut that off. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, I'm wanting to get into another good adult fantasy series, and so I picked this one up because I have heard nothing but good things. And lastly, I'm very sad. I was in Books A Million, and of course I had some gift cards and some money from Christmas, so I obviously bought all these. As soon as I picked this up, I got into my car and realized that Carrie Fisher had passed away. So kind of a weird moment for me because I was really thinking about her a lot. Had just seen Rogue One for the second time, kind of going down my Star Wars rabbit hole, picked this up to find that Carrie Fisher had passed away, and I've always loved Carrie Fisher, obviously grew up with her with Star Wars and everything that she's done for mental health and alcoholism, and now I'm just wanting to delve into all of her books. I saw, her one-woman show on HBO, Wishful Drinking, and now I'm just wanting to, get more into mental health studies, and it was just kismet that I picked this up to find that she had passed away, and then obviously her mother passing away the next day. Debbie Reynolds was always one of my favorites as well. So this is definitely the next book that I'm going to pick up, and I'm going to get the audiobook of this, but I wanted to have a physical copy because, her handwriting, I'm like having handwriting envy right now. But I don't think that we have enough honest voices when it comes to alcoholism and mental health, and she was that comedic relief for those serious topics. And now I want to read all of her books and get more into, mental health, anxiety, depression, reading more about, coping to where I can be a better friend for my friends, and learn how to cope with my mild, depression and anxiety spouts that all humans get from time to time. I think we can't keep neglecting mental health in this country. This just went into a spout because I'm just sad. But I'm definitely going down a Star Wars rabbit hole. I watched A New Hope before I saw Rogue One a second time, and now I just want to watch all of them, reminisce over my princess. I'm looking forward to meeting her on a whole other level after reading all of her books. But anyway, since Netflix is coming out with a series of unfortunate events, I went to McKay's, my local secondhand bookstore, and found 1 and 2 of the Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. So I got The Bad Beginning and The Reptile Room. So these will be quick reads. I am also wanting to get more into middle grade and children's books next year because I just feel like I need middle grade and children's book more in my life. And too, I'm excited for the Netflix series. It's Neil Patrick Harris. So also at McKay's, I picked up about 6 more of my vintage Nancy Drew collection. I have about 20 books left before I'm finished, and once I'm finished, I kind of want to start from 1 and reread them, maybe 1 a month or 1 whenever I feel like it. But I do have a question about this art because I'm not sure what this is. It kind of looks like a stingray a little bit, but maybe it's like a ghost stingray thing? If anybody could tell me what this is. This is 46, so that would take me a while to get to this book to figure out what the freak that thing is on the front. It looks like a stingray, but what is that face? What is that? I don't know. That has been my favorite thing of 2016 so far is deciding to collect all of these again. And we'll bring back my little book mug here. So if you haven't heard about my book mug, pretty much I put books in this book mug, and my you know, what will be my December wrap up, I will pull one out and I will read that in the month of January. And so I'm adding a few here. I'm gonna add Three Dark Crowns by Kendari Blake. I will add The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. And the Black Prism series sounds very interesting to me, so I'm adding that. That's by Brent Weeks. Guns, Germs, and Steel by Jared Diamond, which I've heard is very interesting. And The Glass Castle is a memoir by Jeanette Walls. Woo. A Mother's Reckoning, Living with the Aftermath of Tragedy by Sue Klebold. I will get the audiobook of that, and it's about the Columbine shootings and the mother of one of the shooters. That will be very emotional, but it also deals with mental health. So these will be added to my mug, and I will have a December wrap up very soon, and I will pull one out of the mug, and that's what I will read in January. I'm ready to get into these books. I wish I could read them all at once, but that is physically impossible. I hope you guys also pick some wonderful books to start off your year. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos and embracing me this year. 2016 was a very good year for me. I hope 2017 is even better for all of us. So thanks for watching my video.